Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Wait, no camera. What is going on? Hold on. There we go. Let me try that again. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good Memorial Day Saturday weekend so far, holiday weekend. You probably have better things to do than hang out with me and do a haul video, but I have been delaying this for like a few days now, so I figure I just got to hop on and do this. Otherwise, I'll never do it. So, for those of you who do join me in the chat, appreciate that. If you're catching it on the rewind, enjoy the rewind. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Maybe I'll recycle it and upload it pre-recorded style to make it easier for people. We'll see. But we have some people in the chat that I know. We got Unruly. What's up? We got see. We got Cookie, just a little podcast. What's going on? We got Steve, Geeks and Drinks. Good to see you. And we got Marcus. What's up? Two live chat crews here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how lively we're gonna be. Uh, on what time is it right now? 7 o'clock or something Eastern. Saturday holiday weekend. So yeah, I don't expect a huge energetic turnout. And I'm also kind of feeling a little, I don't know, a little under the weather, but a little something. But the weather is beautiful here. Perfect weather for a holiday weekend. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, right. They should, but do they? I don't know about that. We'll see. But really, the aim for me for this stream is to showcase mainly a couple Star Wars related things, some comics that I have been collecting, compiling from various Star Wars titles for the last, I don't know how long, 6 months plus, maybe more. And I need to put those away. I need to buy a new short box to even fit them in to put them away, but they're sitting around here, so I'll be showing some of those. And then I've got one, two, three, four. I got like 4 or 5 unboxings, packages, some original art, one non-original art thing, but still cool, all Star Wars related. And then if there is demand for me to do anything beyond that, we can get to that later. But that's kind of like what I'm trying to achieve uh, during this time. So bear with me as I go through that and try to get those hauls out onto the video. So what's up? We got Ruben the Go Blue fan, his new channel about college football. Make sure you go subscribe now. No, I don't know if that's the case. I think it's just some other account of his that he's logged into here. How many times did you schedule and reschedule the show? I never really scheduled it or rescheduled it. I just thought I would do it a couple days ago if I had time to do it. Didn't end up having time to do it, so I pushed it to yesterday. Yesterday after dinner, I was super tired, was on the verge of just like falling asleep immediately, so I did not want to do a stream feeling that way. I never promoted it, never advertised a specific day or time. So I guess it just depends on your perspective about how many times did I schedule and reschedule it. Um, Typically, if I'm not doing a show with a guest, like I'm not really that hard on myself for doing or not doing something, I suppose, if that makes any sense. Especially considering I don't have, the set day and time show podcast on a weekly basis. It's so scheduling for myself is just kind of all over the place. Whereas scheduling with a guest, it's like a little bit more of a hard commitment. Like, let's do the show on this day, this time, let's prepare for it, let's do it. And I have somebody else sort of in it with me. So I kind of, I don't know, I tend to follow through more on that, I guess, than the solo, just me trying to entertain, people over the internet. It's, easier said than done sometimes. But what's up? We got a new channel about college football. Would probably get yeah, you might. Doug Go Blue fan will soon be more popular than Ruben the Collector in no time. So good luck with that. What's up, Mikhail in the house? Dance for us, right? Yeah, I got this personalized ad on Facebook for this burlesque review show called "The Empire Strips Back." Just opened in NYC, getting rave reviews. Star Wars burlesque. I'm sure it's completely 100% authorized by Disney, right? Yeah. No, but I don't know. I get these personalized ads all the time on social media, and I usually just ignore them. But I had to like snap a screenshot of that one and like put it in the way back of my mind. If I'm that bored one day, maybe I'll go check out the Empire Strips Back burlesque show at some point. Right there, you go. um, I I don't. To be honest with you, it's the wrong channel, wrong guy. Let's see. I mean, the guy just got back from Lake Como. Give him some slack. Who just got back from Lake Como? I'm sure a bunch of people just got back from Lake Como. So I was not there. Did not go. It would be cool to go at some point, but I was not there. So anyway, thank you to the peanut gallery of my friends here who are hanging out. Appreciate it. So I'm going to start off with this Star Wars comic book haul. There's a bunch of like mini hauls within this. So the first little stack here is kind of an assortment of random books. Some were gifts, some were, and then a few of them are related to original art pieces that I own Star Wars wise. I try to always get the published example, the published comic, the cover, whatever it may be. What's up, Jason K, Comic Art Channel in the house? Good to see you, man. Go subscribe to Comic Art Channel if you haven't done so already. Um, that's news to me. My invite was lost. I don't know if you guys are talking about Como or the burlesque show anymore, but it's fine. Either way, you're all invited. No, I don't know. All right, so let's get into this. So first up, we have this. This is not free comic book day. It's like they'd had some sort of Halloween comic fest or something like that. It was like it's like a second free comic book day on Halloween timing frame, and they put out this Dr. Aphra trick or read free comics kind of, for appropriate for 13 and up ages or whatever for that promo. And this is the comic. Shout out to Jeff Wedding. He threw this in to some other thing that he sent me forever ago. I don't even remember what it was. And in also in that same package, he threw in the printed actual comic magazine for Star Wars Weekly 62, which, I just posted the original art to my Cap Gallery recently, and this was a hard comic. Like I was looking for this out there, like on the internet with various search keyword results, and it just would never come up. Mike, it would never come up in my comic shop. So somehow Jeff found this, and obviously I acquired that artwork from him, and he also allowed me to have the printed example, which is pretty cool for him. So shout out to him for that. Next up, let's see, I gotta have to make room around here and not destroy anything somehow. Let's see. All right. Next up, yeah, Luke is pretty buff on that one. Definitely He-Man Luke. All right, this is Star Wars Mace Windu Jedi of the Republic #1. Picked this up because of a Dennis Cowan interior page in the collection. Star Wars number 19. I think this is from the most recent Charles Soule Star Wars Marvel Comics run. Interior art by Marco Castiello on this, so I have an interior page from this one. So got the physical issue. Let's see what else. What are you guys saying? Only comic art collectors should be the dancers. What at the Como Star Wars burlesque show hybrid review thing? Is that what we're talking about? Uh yeah, fine. I don't really do that too often, but there you go. It's not a brand new. I've had it for a couple weeks, but I don't do content, so this is the first time you're seeing it there. But back the hat goes on. Appreciate it though. Thanks for noticing. Um Droids #1, John Romita Sr. Have a page from that. That'll probably be the last of like my major posts to CAF that I haven't done yet for this Star Wars month long celebration that we're currently in. But so maybe I'll get around to posting that tomorrow, something like that. Couple slabs. These, I mean, here I'll take the CGC bags off. So this is a cover by Gerard Parrell for War of the Bounty Hunters #5. There was also a Virgin, without the trade dress edition. So yeah, pick those up for the collection. Own the original art. Have it displayed on the wall, etc. And I'm already running out of space. Right. And the other slab, this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic #31. This is like a Dark Horse era comic, which is kind of post-actively referred to as the first appearance in comics of Darth Revan, which is, a pop, or not Revan, Malak rather, popular character from this era of Star Wars Legends comics, and also the KOTOR Knights of the Old Republic video game. So CGC 9.8, first appearance of a major Sith Lord character in Star Wars. I am out of space. I could turn this into a claim show in the inventory, but I'm guessing it will probably be best for the next claim show on this channel to actually properly set a date, time, promote it, advertise it in advance, all that good stuff. So probably will do that do that rather than try to sell to you 9 guys in the chat at the moment on a holiday weekend Saturday with no warning at all. So but I do need to do that actually. So I am in the middle of prepping about, I don't know, 15 slabs for sale that I don't have room for at the moment. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate the positive feedback on my haircut that I didn't ask for, but it's cool. All good. All right, moving on. This stack right here, all of these comics. All right. I don't know what you're laughing about, but I appreciate you laughing. What's up, James Siegel in the house? Good to see you, man. All right, so this stack. All right. Ruben, I just realized you're set up in a different room. No, this is not a different room. This is the same room as all my other shows have been. It's just a different camera with a different camera angle, so you're not seeing like the stuff that's over there and stuff, and it's like a little bit more, I don't know. It's a better angle and a better webcam, I think, but it's nothing new. It's like I've had this stuff lying around. It's the same room. But anyway, this stack, it's all Mandalorian related comic books. So if you're into that, like I am, then maybe you'll dig some of these. I need to clear some room here so I can not destroy these candidates, especially some of these 9.8 candidates. Yeah, I know. I'm like overdue for doing like a room tour kind of video, I guess. But yeah, I'm a bit lazy sometimes for that kind of stuff. But I'll work on it. I'll work on it if there's a demand. All right, so this is Star Wars Darth Vader issue number 20 with Mandalorian and Grogu on it. This is the first cover appearance of Mandalorian and Grogu on a comic. They had a prior first cover appearance on a Star Wars Insider magazine, so that was like a magazine appearance. So they're both kind of like minor Mando and Grogu keys, if you will. And this is a minty 9.8 candidate, so I will be sending this in to CGC for Slabberoonie. So, all right, we're gonna power through the rest of these because these are just from the Mandalorian comic adaptation. So this is number 1A. I think it might be a Cast a Day cover. I'm like not 100% sure, or honestly, I'm not 100% sure who did the cover, and I'm not gonna know all those facts for all of these. cover B. This is the action figure variant. I assume John Tyler Christopher is still doing those. I could be wrong, but cool action figure variant for the number one. This one has a more photorealistic feel. I don't know if it literally is a photo cover or if it's just a highly detailed painted cover. Not 100% sure, but that's the cover D. So I guess I skipped over the cover C. Maybe that was a high ratio variant that I didn't want to pay for. Not entirely sure. This is the cover E. And that's just literally using images from the show on there. This is number one, cover F. Well, and let me know if it's like hard to see the comic, because like when I hold it in front of my face, I can no longer really see anything. So it's a little hard to tell what the experience is like on the other end. This is cover H for issue number one. Like this is the Marvel and Star Wars go so hard on the variants for the number one issues, especially on these series. This is the number one cover I, second printing. Just a close up Mando headshot. Again, not sure if that's a photo reference. It looks like a photo reference, like a zoomed up photo reference, but I don't know 100% if that's the case or if it's like a very detailed painted cover. Issue number 2. This is cover A for issue number 2. I like that one. Right. This is cover D for issue number 2. I think that's Francisco Francavilla. Possibly. I like the way the background blends in on this one. Let's see here. That's Mando smiling variant. Mando crying variant, Mando angry variant. Yeah. We just have to trust that that's the emotions he's feeling. Those action figure covers, the ones that are well done anyway, are really neat. Are they all done on computer, or do any of the artists? I have one of those, but for a TMNT comic published by IDW, done by an entirely different artist. So I don't, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure about the process around the Star Wars one specifically. Like, pretty sure they still release them for like a lot of the issues though. And John Tyler Christopher has been doing them. As to his process, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't speak to that. But what's up, Unruly? Back in the house. Good to see you, Unruly. All right, moving on. This is cover E for issue 2. Cover E. Right. This is cover F, issue 2. Zoomed in Grogu in his little pod thing. That's a second printing. Cover. All right, and we're on issue. This is issue 3. Main cover. Cover A. And this is I don't know which variant this is, but this is a variant for issue 3. Kind of cool. It's definitely glare. I just can't tell exactly what the best way is to avoid it when I'm showing it. All right. Issue 3, another one in this series of covers. Father's Day variant. Yeah, I can jive with that, definitely. All right, this is issue 4. Phil Noto cover. This is gorgeous. Really cool. Phil Noto has been doing a bunch of Star Wars cover artwork that I've enjoyed. Let's see. Another variant for issue 4. Not entirely sure who did this. Issue 4 from this series of variants. And this one, I mean, it has a like Peach Momoko-ish kind of look to it, but I don't know if it's actually her or not. But this is issue 4, Mandalorian. Pretty cool one though. Mandos should get helmet. Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine they would. All right. This is cover E for issue number 4. Issue 5. This is the cover A. I believe this is Stephanie Hans. I think. That one's cool. Coming down the ramp. Issue 5. Right. Issue 6, cover A. Who's this by? Not entirely sure who this one's by. Has a cool look to it. Okay, issue number 6 from this series. Issue number 7. I think this is Steve McNiven. Greef Karga on there. Gotta love it. Issue number 7 from the source material series. Source material series is what I'm going with for this. I don't really know. I don't know what this like line of variants is actually referred to. All right, and this is the final issue of the 8-issue Mandalorian comic adaptation thing. And that is, I can't tell you. I don't see a signature, and I'm not that good at identifying. And here's not issue number 8, chapter 8, Redemption. Great still from that first season finale. Spoiler warning, but yeah. And this is a particular favorite. I really like this one. This was like the Black History Month variant for issue 8 back when it came out, I assume in February, with a really, really great Greef Karga image on there. So yeah, that is my Mando stack for this haul. So let me put that aside. This next stack, bear with me, quick. All right, so this next stack coming up is other kind of miscellaneous minis that Marvel has been putting out lately. I'm missing some from these sets for whatever reason. I think it's possible that I let 1 to 2 packages from my comic shop pull list, that I have only a couple Star Wars titles on. Either they got lost in the mail, missing in action, or I misplaced them, or I unboxed them and I put the comics somewhere I forgot and I can't find them. So whatever, I'll have to get to the bottom of that at another point. But anyway, this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and Phil Noto did the A covers for these. I love the covers he did for these. So yeah, that's the number 1 Star Wars Obi-Wan, Phil Noto. Next we have, let's see, this is the cover E for issue 1, Star Wars Obi-Wan. Missing issue 2 and 3 right now, so I don't know where those went, like I said, but here's the issue 4. There's the Noto cover, main cover. And this is a Terry Dodson variant for issue 4. What's up, Kenneth Bird? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. This one's awesome. One of my favorites, I think, from this. It's a Ki-Adi-Mundi variant, issue 4 for Obi-Wan. The saber on the left, and then the character card on the right. Kind of a unique. It's like it's almost like that action figure variant kind of feel, but it's like a different. I don't know. It's a different approach to the same concept. All right. Issue 5. There's the Phil Noto cover. And a little High Republic appearance in the Obi-Wan series variants, which I always appreciate seeing. I'm a big fan of the High Republic era of Star Wars and all the characters, and this one is issue 5 of Obi-Wan with Skier, a Trandoshan Jedi from the High Republic era. Great character. Cool variant. This is, I believe, a Lineal U variant for issue 5. Alec Guinness goodness. And that's it for Obi-Wan that I can find anyway. I know I have the whole set. I just don't know where the rest is. The next series I'm going to share some books from is the Yoda series that Marvel put out. As a Yoda mini series. I don't know where issue 1 is or the variants, but I know I have issue 1 and several of the variants. I just don't know where I put them. So yeah, bit of a mystery for me to solve. But starting with issue 2, there is the cover for Yoda issue 2, Phil Noto on the main cover work on these as well. So Yoda 2. This is a variant. This is a Todd Knock, I think, variant for Yoda issue number 2. This is a 20 years of episode 2 Attack of the Clones commemoration kind of variant. Not sure who the cover artist is, to be honest, but it is a variant to issue 2. And of course, it has Count Dooku and Attack of the Clones prequel era Yoda battling it out there. So that's pretty cool. To be honest, that's awesome. What's going on? We got the Cantonese Comic Kid in the house. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good Saturday holiday weekend, Memorial Day situation down there in Florida. All right, this is issue 3, more Phil Noto stuff. And I don't know if quite see that, but all right. This is a variant for issue 3. Phil Noto cover for issue number 4. Yoda number 4. This one's cool. This was also one of those Black History Month variants back in February. Mace Windu, Star Wars Yoda number 4 variant. Samuel L. Jackson. All right. Another variant for issue number 4. Issue number 5 of Yoda, Phil Noto. And I'm pretty sure I had a variant, at least one variant for issue 5. Don't know what I did with it, where I put it, or if I just lost it. But yep. So that is the Yoda books. And then real quickly, before we move on to the next stack, this little mini stack here is Halcyon Legacy Galactic Star Cruiser. So I think these take place in the High Republic era. I haven't yet read this series though. This is the A cover of number 1, Wookiee Jedi, Buryaga. More High Republic cool stuff. This is issue 1C. Issue 1 cover D. This is issue 1 cover E. Marvel always going deep on the issue 1 variants. Issue 1 cover F, second printing. So this is like a different background for the main number 1 cover. Issue number 2. Like the colors on that. Cover 2B. Cover 2C. A cover for issue 3. Anakin and Padme. Love seeing that. Let's see. 3B and 3C. So yeah, that was all Marvel kind of like minis. So, limited series, I guess, is my way of splitting those into its own stack or own category. Next up, we have High Republic stuff, which, I've been collecting a full High Republic set. I have a whole short box dedicated to just the High Republic books, which is kind of nuts. I don't know how much longer I can keep that up. Hopefully, there's only a set amount of stuff to come out, and they don't decide to publish that line for forever, because that would be a lot to store. What's up, comics and culture in the house? Good to see you, man. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather right now that we're having. It's incredible. Thanks for stopping by. You should change my name to Guaylo Comic Art. I'm not. I don't quite get the. I don't quite get the. Oh, is it probably a reference to Cantonese comic kid there? I imagine. Anyway, Star Wars, High Republic, Marvel Comics, mainline stuff first, and so we're on volume 2 now. We're in phase 2, which the first phase of the High Republic was about 150 years before Episode 1, I believe, and then the second phase takes place another 200 years before that. So this is as far back in Star Wars canon timeline that the Disney era has gone so far. Obviously, they plan on going further with various initiatives, both film, TV, live action, animation, etc. I'd imagine they're gonna make this content for forever. But anyway, cover number 1A, and I always have to support this book and this series. Ario's work on it is fantastic. Cavan Scott's writing on it is pretty damn good as well. Mark Morales' inking over Ario is fantastic. So, I think it's the all-star team on both books. The Harvey stuff on the adventures and the Ario stuff on the main line. I'm a big fan of it. Yeah, no Rey Skywalker in this. Although there will be obviously in future films and future eras of publishing as well, I'm sure. All right, so this is, I'm gonna stick this over here so the comics are more accessible to me. Cover 1B, 1C, 2A, 2C. I'm just going to speed through these so that it's not taking forever. Number 3. Variant to 3. Issue 4. Variant cover to issue 4. Issue number 5. The variant to issue number 5. And the Black History Month version of the variant for issue number 5 with a new character. Issue number 6. Number 7. And that is the last, shipment that I've gotten. I only get my pull list once a month nowadays, but so that will just keep continuing. Then there's the miniseries Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade. I misplaced issue 1 and the variants. I know I have them, but this is issue 2, and this is the variant for issue 2. Big fan of this character, Engel. Porter Engel is the name of the character. The Blade of Bardata, which rhymes with Don Dada, ironically enough. So, uh, you wondering why I might like the character? No, I like the character because of the character. The name's kind of just a funny joke. Um, issue number 3, variant to issue number 3. Okay. These out of order. Issue number 4. Yeah, it kind of does have that cut off horns like Hellboy look to it, but I don't know if that's really intentional or not. Variant for issue number 4. Loved like the look of his saber hilt so much. It's like, I don't know. It's like King Arthur lightsaber. This is the Black Keep Trennis Black History Month variant for the Blade issue 4. All right, so that is the Marvel adult line. Now we're getting into the Dark Horse stuff, which they took over from IDW for the junior line, both High Republic and mainline Star Wars. So this is Star Wars High Republic Adventures Volume 2 via Dark Horse, issue 2. I know I have issue 1. I don't know where it is. I'm glad I'm doing this haul video now because now I have a reference to go back and be like, which ones am I missing or misplaced, or if I ultimately lost those or whatever, I can then find them in a back issue bin somewhere or whatever it is. All right, issue number 3, High Republic Adventures. Issue number 1 of High Republic Adventures Mini, The Nameless Terror. So this is an offshoot written by George Mann. It's a 4-issue mini. Issue 2 of that. And not sure if issue 3 or issue 4 of that has actually come out yet. Maybe it has, and I just haven't gotten it yet from my my pull list stuff. All right, and then finally on the comic haul stuff, I think I covered all the comics besides this little stack here. A little bit more Dark Horse. This is the Star Wars Hyperspace Stories. These are like anthology books, I believe, like one-off stories. So Dark Horse is publishing those. There's the main cover to issue number 1. This was the cover B to issue number 1. Issue number 2. Variant issue number 2. Issue number 3. Later, Steve, Geeks and Drinks. Thanks for watching so far. Yeah, finish the rest later. About to get into the original art unboxings, which will be, I guess, the more fun part of this, besides me trying to hold up books and not have all the details about them. Issue number 3. Issue number 4. And a variant for issue number 4. So yeah, that was the long overdue Star Wars comic book haul of like the last 9+ months of my pull list, and a couple smaller, pickups here and there kind of thing. Let's see. This could have Rey if it has Poe and Finn. I'm not sure which one you're referring to in that with that comment, but I probably just missed when the comment came up and what book I was showing at the time, and plus there's a delay anyway. Seawood 19, Carson, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right, man. And have a good Memorial Day holiday weekend. Hope you're relaxing a little bit. Let's take a sip of my drinky first. All right. we got some stuff to unbox. Let's see how quickly I can get through this without turning this into a 2-hour show. But real quick, before we get to the original art unboxings, I do have something from Heritage. So before you freak out, it is not original art. So, but it is Star Wars related. It wasn't something I was like desperately after. One of the items I would say yes. I believe there's 2 items in here. It's Star Wars related, not original art, not a comic. So I don't know. Why don't you go yeah, show us your package. Yeah. Um, why don't you go? I mean, I don't know. If you want to try and guess what it could be, it's not a comic, it's not original art. What else could it be, right? Um, and yeah, Heritage is making it real easy to open this one. I don't know why I'm struggling with this. I don't want to bend it by accident either, so I think I'll get there. Oops, sorry about that. Magazine, pretty. I don't know if I'd really call these magazines, but I think it's more on the right track than obviously original art or comics. Let's see, what's the other action figure card backs? That's a reasonable guess. It's not, but reasonable guess nonetheless. I mean, it's something flat, right? So it's not a slabbed item, obviously. So whether that be a comic book, action figure, or something else, but it's kind of slabbed in a way. I've never actually seen anything like this. Poster book, kind of close. Close. Let's see. I don't think you guys are going to guess it because it's not really anything that obvious, honestly. And it's not really anything that desirable. One of these is kind of like oh, I was already getting the other thing. So let me just throw this thing on there in the same. It was at like Heritage held like a May the 4th auction where it was all Star Wars specific memorabilia, but it wasn't comics, wasn't original art, wasn't even, I think maybe movie posters were in there, but I'm not really a vintage movie poster collector. Star Wars disco record, that could be cool. It isn't that, although now I kind of want that. Kind of wish it was that instead, but it isn't. Okay, so we're just gonna open it. Not gonna ruin it before showing it. Carefully packaged. Good job, Heritage. Kudos. I don't know if any of this ASMR audio is coming through this mic. It's got a very short range. Maybe some of it is. Okay, so I said that basically one of these items I would call a personal grail of mine. It's an item that I'm aware that this item is out there and existed, and I always wanted it. I had come across it a couple times, really beat up condition, like trashed essentially, right? Wasn't really going to satisfy me. This one came out really, really nice. I'll show that second. The other thing was kind of just like let me just tack this on while I'm at it kind of thing, and it's related. So, all right. So this was from the Carolina collection, which is essentially a pretty well-known vintage video game collection. These aren't video games, but they're video game related. So this first one is a pristine and kind of, I guess you could call this slabbed by CAG, which is like a section collectibles authentication guarantee, which is like it's part of CGC and all their services. But it's Star Wars advertising art, or not art, it's advertising material, like a printer, like a proof, like a final piece that was used out in the field by Nintendo representatives to promote the Star Wars game on Nintendo. So yeah, so this was just kind of like very cheap. Just threw it on to my order because it was related to the item that I actually wanted, kind of thing. So yeah, nothing crazy, but still kind of cool. The official, what it's officially titled is Star Wars Advertisement Nintendo Entertainment System Sales Material 1990 from the Carolina Collection. So yeah, pretty cool Nintendo NES Star Wars related thing. All right, so the next thing is the actual thing that I was after that I was stoked about. And it's related because I think those very same advertising slash marketing materials would I think I just gave myself a paper cut. God damn it. Anyway, were put inside these portfolios or these pocket folders with an art piece. This is an actual isn't the actual art. This is like the final printed material, but essentially with Luke and an NES controller, and as both a retro gamer, video gamer, and a hardcore Star Wars fan, this is the item that was. This is kind of a personal grail of mine. So it's officially called the Star Wars Presentation Pocket Folder Nintendo Entertainment System sales material. But Luke and a NES controller from the original Nintendo Entertainment System. So yeah, some low-key cool Star Wars video game related memorabilia there, both from the Carolina collection. Nothing crazy price wise or excitement wise for probably anybody but me. But the package arrived, so I added it to this unboxing session. All right, let's get to the original art. All right, I've got 4 packages. Although are those 2 things sealed? They're sealed by CAG because they were part of a prominent collection, so they're kind of like slabbing it in a way. But so yeah, it's sealed inside like a plastic slab, a thin plastic slab, and then notated that is authentic. It's not like somebody didn't just reprint this or whatever kind of thing. So it's kind of sealed or slad, but yeah, it's kind of graded. There's no actual number grade. Like you don't grade these kind of materials, but you can verify that they are authentic, right? Because what's preventing? I mean, there's nothing preventing me from cracking this out, putting it into my scanner, and then printing a million copies and saying, yeah, it's authentic, right? But it's not, right? This is the real McCoy or whatever the phrase is, kind of thing. So the actual materials from 1990 that they used to promote the game. And this one in particular is something that I wanted to display, right, within my Star Wars collection and my video game stuff. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Can I get a copy? Right, exactly. You can get the NFT version. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with NFT rights, your people talk to my people kind of thing. All right. Original art unboxings. We got four packages. I'll let you guys decide. What should I go with first? I got one package from Marquet. I've got one package from the Great North in Canada from Cam at Inky Knuckles. I've got a package from Spain from international artist Iban Soello, I don't know. And then I got another package from Jeff M. Art Sales, who represents Ruari Coleman, who did well, now I'm giving too much away, but Ruari Coleman is who the piece is by from the Star Wars Rebels graphic novel collection. So James is saying, let's go overseas first. Okay, that's a good suggestion. That's one vote overseas. It protects from the elements, but clearly not from bending, fold. Yeah, essentially, right? Because it's just like flat. These are just like flat printed. I mean, it's not like it's printed on thin paper stock. This is extremely thick paper stock. It's like a folder, right? So it's very thick paper stock. So, but yeah, if you really wanted to bend this, like you could, right? But yeah, so essentially it is just kind of protecting it from the elements so that it lasts as long as I'm alive. Anyway, okay, so let's go overseas first. I'm not seeing any votes for the other one. So I'm just going to go with what James says. Let's go overseas first. So well packaged here. I don't know how much information I just revealed, but oh, it wasn't even okay. That wasn't my information. That was the other person's. But anyway, they're in Spain. So let's dig into this. See what's in here. Although I know what's in here. Now, this is the part where I greatly miss having somebody else on the stream with me to sort of vamp while I, you know, cut cardboard and whatnot. Yo, who dat? Russell, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing all right. Kind of having a good holiday weekend so far. Okay. All right, looks like all right, we almost just had an accident. The top, so the top of the pages almost all fell out because I had it this way down while I was unboxing. So that I would recommend not having a completely open top when you ship original artwork, either as an artist, dealer, collector, whatever the scenario is. Do not do that. I mean, I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be like a don't buy from this artist scenario, but I would kindly recommend to close the top of the bag so this kind of accident does not occur, because that could have very easily been a shitty moment for me. Right, yeah, see what happens when you buy these overseas dudes. Sam Rojas, what's up? Yeah, this side towards the floor, right? Yeah. Damn it. Well, all right, at least I saved it. Didn't, not the end of the world. Yo, Leo, what's up? Black Swamp Comics in the house. Good to see you, man. All right. Yeah, lots of tape. Unfortunately, it's not painter's tape. Damn it. Sorry, guys. I promise you that we're almost there. Just got to get this tape off. I don't want to mess anything up. It is artwork. Got to be careful. Okay. They're toilets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the outer packaging was good. The taping of the artwork to the board was fine. The type of tape used was not ideal. The bag is okay. It's not a Mylar. There's no backing board. It's just the art. That's fine. I'm not a stickler for that kind of stuff. But the whole open top thing, that really bugs me. But what are you gonna do? It is directly from the artist. Yeah, directly from the artist. So for those that don't know, he has an eBay store or whatever, and he does, I don't know if it's every week, but like fairly regularly, he will put stuff up from the books that he's worked on in like little batches, like 3 pages here, 5 pages there, kind of thing. And they're just auctions. So yeah, the force was with this package. They're just they're auctions, and they typically start at $60. So I won all of these pages for the opening bid of $60. Now, these pages are very niche, like from a niche Star Wars series done by Dark Horse that isn't very popular, or kind of like, it's not something that people are like gung ho trying to get Grail level, obviously. So yeah, even if there was competition on the bidding, it wouldn't have gone for much more than that. But I was happy that I was the only bidder for all 3 of these pages, and stacked them at the same time, so I only had to pay for shipping once, kind of thing. I know Jeff, Wedding has done similar with Ivan. So yeah, Ruben, know any good art reps? You're never not nervous about about opening artwork packages. So, all right. So, excuse me, I didn't prepare any slides, and these are all done in blue pencil, so I have no idea how they are going to appear on screen. So you guys can tell me here in the chat because I won't be able to see anything. But this is Star Wars Knights Errant Deluge, issue number 3, I think page 17. I'm not 100% sure. But that top panel with the blaster is kind of like what really caught my eye about this page. If I had prepared slides, I would, show you the final published colored page or whatever. But yeah, that top panel with the blaster and how it kind of like goes over the panel layout. I'm a big fan of that kind of like popping off the page kind of look. But yeah, and big fan of blue pencils. And I got jealous of all the stuff Jeff Wedding was posting to his calf. And so I was like, I need me some of these for my Star Wars run of interior pages. So yeah, so that's from issue 3 of that run. The next one is from issue 3 as well. It's page 22. And it's kind of like a 3/4 splash of one of the main characters of the run and a starship. Right, yeah. Knights Errant's Deluge. That stuff you can hold hostage over Jeff Wedding. Exactly. Well, Jeff's aware that I won these and picked these up, and actually, he picked up I think the first 3 pages or first 4 pages of issue 4 of a certain sequence, and I picked up the very next page, which is the 3rd page that you'll see. But yeah, that was another one from issue 3. And then this is the one I was referring to from issue 4. This is issue 4, page 5. So Jeff has the first 4 pages, and during that deluge, if you will, it's a very heavy water rain effect style storyline at the first few pages. Any Kodo the Hut image? I don't think so. Not on this page, or not in the ones I have. But yeah, I just really dig the rain effect with the blue pencils and just the way that this page is laid out, and really just the face work, everything, just really nice. And really, honestly, like for $60 as a Star Wars collector, and it's cool to get these. So pretty happy with those. Thank you, Ivan Sawello. Maybe a little bit, some improvement on the shipping techniques, but overall satisfied. All right, so what is next? What should we go next? Got the package from Marquet. We got the Inky Cam from Inky Knuckles in Canada. And we've got the Jeff M Art Sales one. First suggestion in the chat I'm going to go with. So waiting for it. I'll see it. Splash page art. All right. Marquet. So always packages really well, using the Masonite, all that. Not the first time I've bought from Mark. Probably won't be the last. So, all right. And, Mark reps some artists that have done Star Wars work with various titles. Carlito, Classico in the house. Good to see you, Carlito, man. Hope you're doing well. What are you drinking or smoking cigar-wise tonight? And also, what 4K or physical media is up next on your player? Curious or inquiring minds would like to know, i.e. me. Just let me know. Anyway, hope you're good. All right. And, perfect use of the easy to take off, masking tape or like archival tape, which is much appreciated. Either painter's tape or that kind of easy to remove tape from the sides is saves some headaches along the way. Okay. All right, so this is from a book called Star Wars Legacy, of which I have a little bit of art from, and Jeff as well has art from. And I don't know, every time I see one of these pages, I'm just really impressed at A, how gorgeous they are and how powerful the art is on them, but B, how affordable they are. Because again, it's another one of those like kind of legends, dark, older era of Star Wars, no longer canon legends, obscure in the scheme of Star Wars as far as like the characters in it. Like, you're not talking about your big original trilogy or even prequel or sequel characters that have mass appeal and fan base and wide recognition. But yeah, but the artwork is freaking bloody brilliant in this. So this is from issue 11 or issue 16. Don't quote me on which issue or page number it is. I just know that for the art you're getting on the page, like uh, it was one that really just jumped out to me, especially that half splash panel at the top with like the swinging sword and just brutal violence taking place, and then kind of a embrace. But yeah, I mean, it's all about that top panel right there. I don't know how that's coming across with the plastic over the page, because maybe I could take it out. Yeah, let's try taking it out real quick. Um, yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna leave it in there. I think you guys can see it, right? It's not too much of a glare. You can see that top panel. But yeah, the ink wash and the I don't know, just the composition uh that Thies has on this title is pretty badass. Yeah, uppercut. It is that uppercut style baseball swing. It reminds me of the follow through on Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run swing. I don't know if there are baseball fans that remember Ken Griffey Jr. I'm sure there are, um, but yeah, for all you guys that get that reference, I think you might agree with me. But it looks like that kind of that follow through of his, home run belt to me. All right. So that was the Marquet package. Okay, we've got the Cam package, Inky Knuckles, and then we've got the Jeff M Art Sales package. Let me know. First suggestion in the chat. He had the Upper Deck rookie card, a Ken Griffey Jr. Nice, dude. Yeah, the kid. I was a huge Griffey Jr. Fanboy, even though I wasn't a Mariners fan per se, you know. Um, but he was a great player to watch. Okay, waiting for a suggestion, guys. Give me that suggestion. Jeff M Art Sales or Cam Inky Knuckles. Those are the two packages left to deal with here on this freaking entertaining as hell stream. If you didn't realize it already, I'm a very self-deprecating is like my comfort zone here. It's like my go-to mood. Uh, whichever costs more to ship. I don't know which one of these came in earlier. They came in at the exact same time. Whichever costs more to ship. I don't know. That's I honestly don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the one from Canada cost more, and because James also said Inky, we'll just go with that. How about that? Right? Um, yeah. I mean, this one probably costs more to ship. I'm imagining, but I don't know that for sure, 100%. I don't remember how much Jeff M charged. Um, Cam's packages are always welcome because I can easily reuse and repurpose it. Same with many other vendors like Mark and Ruben that ship with like the Masonite setup. I save every one of those obviously, and I can repurpose them. If I move or trade pieces, they really came in handy for the Comic Art Live thing. I brought 14 pieces to the show, to my booth. It was only a 1-day drop. I didn't have more stuff Sunday, and I ended up selling 7 out of 14. So I'm happy with that 50% sell through rate number or whatever you want to call it. I priced to move, to sell, but also make a profit, like fair, balanced, you know, attractive pricing, at least in my mind. 6 out of those 7 pieces sold for my asking price, and the 7th one, I came down like a little bit, like 150 bucks or something like that. And that one I was able to do an in-person deal with another collector in Brooklyn, so that saved us both on fees and, shipping, logistics, and shipping costs. So that was pretty good, actually. But so all around, I was pretty happy with that, and I reused a bunch of these Masonites, to get those orders out right away. And I think everybody that bought from me has already received their piece, their packages. So thank you. So yeah, so pretty successful from having been last weekend, I think, right? To now we're on this weekend, and everybody's satisfied that bought from me, got their package safely, happy with what they paid, happy with now owning the piece. So that makes me happy, honestly. And I had a good profit margin on all that stuff. And it's going to help me out both just in real life and in collecting as well. So yeah, I mean, that wasn't, I know I kind of like teased having a calf, Comic Art Live recap on this, but that was really the whole recap. So I was like, do I really want to advertise that as a recap? Because that was just like a few sentences of of explanations. I'm not, it's not like I'm putting up spreadsheets. Um, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I also, I picked up a bunch of cool pieces, mostly low key stuff, but also a Star Wars cover as well. Still waiting on the stuff I bought to arrive. So I was kind of hoping to be able to unbox that stuff too, and share that stuff. But what are you gonna do? That's I'll save that for another one. But anyway, I I don't know why I just got into that tangent while unboxing this, but let's get back to it. So recently Cam did a bunch of drops for an artist that he reps, Adam Gorham, who's the current artist on the Marvel Comics Star Wars Darth Vader run written by Greg Pak. Cam always includes these postcard things, postcard notes, or little notes. Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it. Carlito, no drink, movie, or smoke tonight. Might game a little. That's what I'm gonna do actually tonight. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow to watch the Formula One Grand Prix from Monaco. I think it's like 9 a.m. Eastern times when the race starts. I know I could like watch it later on the rewind or whatever, but I like watching the race live. So I'm gonna get up early, watch that tomorrow. So tonight I'm just kind of chilling. Um, Probably play a few games. We'll see. Um, so yeah, Adam Gorham, Star Wars, Darth Vader art. Picked up a few pages from one, 2 pages from one issue, and um, 2 pages from one issue, and uh, 1 page from another. So, all right, let's see. So already, I think we have an issue here, unfortunately. So Cam has sent me a wrong page. So I don't know which page this is, but this is not one that I paid for or are expecting. So that's not great, unfortunately. Um, Let me see which ones I did get. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer, to be honest. So so this is the page. So let me see if I can find the like the scan from the website or something of the page that I was supposed to get. This is a bummer, but what are you gonna do? Da, 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 yeah, okay, so this is page 9. I bought no. I had bought page 20, and this is page 9, I think. Yeah, I had bought page 33, issue number 20. At least I think that's what I ordered. If I made a mistake, I'm gonna have to double check this. If I made a mistake, then that's on me. But I'm gonna have to check that after the fact. So this is what I thought I had. Let me see if I can copy this and then paste it. Upload it, raffle it off. Yeah, don't blame Canada, right? All right, let me see if I can find it. Blame the metric system. Really, yeah, real time art drama. Um, let's see. Overlay, desktop, open. All right, so that was the page I was expecting. I think based on what I remember ordering. And then this is the page that I got. So hold on. This is the page that I got, which is a cool page. Don't get me wrong. Um, but it's just a space scene where I was expecting this crazy splash with a bunch of skulls and Amidala double flashbacks of Sabe, who was played by Keira Knightley in Phantom Menace as Padme Amidala's double. So this was a great, fantastic splash by Adam Gorham from that issue. That's the one that's unfortunately missing from the yeah, not nearly as good. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hit him up right after this, I suppose, and deal with that. But anyway, let's get to the pages that I did pick up. That this was also from that issue. Really cool page with Vader meeting Sabe in the middle of the woods, or Sabe finding him in the middle of the woods. Yeah, I see no difference. But yeah, this one's a pretty awesome. I guess you can call this a half splash page. And then the page I picked up from issue 34, kind of you could call a half splash as well. This is where they're kind of in a semi-confrontational position in that one, and you get more of a larger Vader figure, and you get him doing the that he does. So this one, this one's a little bit more of a stoic kind of reflective thing, and then this one's like the emotions are running high. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with these two pages. This other one, I'm gonna have to, if I made the mistake and then it's on me, and I'll just keep this page. Maybe I'll resell it or whatever. I mean, it does have Vader on it, so it does have Vader on it, and it is in action of some kind, but not what I was expecting. So, but yeah, I mean, definitely these. Happy with these. Really dig these quite a bit. So thank you, Cam. I will hit you up. Well, first I will double check. Double check I have all the correct information on my end about what I bought, and then I will hit you up and try to get this investigated to some degree. So let me put these away real quick, back in the bag, and I will deal with that afterwards. But yeah, that's kind of, man. Two of the on one, I almost destroyed the art because of a packaging strategy snafu from the artist, and then this one I'm dealing with the incorrect page. So I'm hoping at least this final unboxing goes smoothly for me here. Otherwise my Saturday just got a little bit more depressing than it already was. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out till the end here. We're gonna unbox this last one from Jeff M. Art Sales. Artist is Ruari Coleman. This one came in like a full, like whole box situation, not a, what you would normally assume you'd be getting, like a Masonite or some sort of flat package situation. But I've seen, I've gotten art shipped in boxes like this before, and it's been fine, like as long as the artwork on the inside is packaged up safe and doesn't have room to move around and is flat, obviously sandwiched in between, two pieces of something relatively stable. Looks like that is the case. So this is what it looks like in the thing. Yeah, kind of comic link style, I guess you can call that. The pull tabs. Okay, so yep, pull tabs with the tape, making it really easy with the tape. Much appreciated. Okay. All right. Okay. Getting closer. After the bubble wrap was removed, this is what it looks like. This has me a little concerned, though. I'll be honest. So this is one large piece of larger piece of cardboard that's folded in half down the middle somewhere and then taped on the ends before the bubble wrap. I'm not. I don't know if I really feel that, to be honest. I would prefer two concretely separate pieces of masonite or cardboard, not one sandwich feeling piece. I'm sure the art's fine and it's carefully placed, in between the sandwich, but I don't know. That just feels like unnecessary risk to me personally. I don't know if there's any opinions on that. I'm not a huge fan of that per se, but I will reserve judgment until the artwork can be verified as safe and what I expect. Let's see. Yeah, it looks everything looks good. So just a quick whew, that's what it looks like. Boom. Yeah, sandwich, exactly. Yo, what's up? Scott Quarters Hide in the house. Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a good Memorial Day Saturday. Just finished a few unboxings art-wise and a bunch of hauls comics-wise and Star Wars one. Everything kind of Star Wars. I guess I should have called this like the Star Wars Mega Haul show, whatever the next episode is. But I kind of just stopped, like titling my content specific things anymore. I just kind of like it's all on the fly at this point. Yeah, right. The abject laziness that still pervades the hobby still pisses me off. No good excuse for shitty packaging. Yeah, I'm with you, to be honest. I mean, in this case, the page looks everything arrives safe. It's the page I wanted, and it's and no harm, no foul kind of thing. But that's not how I would send something out. Uh, and given I have about 1 week experience selling original comic art, all of my customers are satisfied with my approach. But anyway, Star Wars Rebels. This is from the A Time to Survive story within the the Rebels comic, which was then re-released by Marvel in like a graphic novel form. But this has a ton of the main characters from Rebels. You have Kanan, you have Zeb, you have Sabine, you have Ezra, and you have the Ghost ship. So having the ship, you got Kanan, you got Zeb, you got Ezra, more Ezra, and then you've got Sabine, or right there. So yeah, like as far as Rebels, the main characters in Rebels, pretty much the only one missing from this is Hera Syndulla and Ahsoka Tano, obviously. But obviously, I think a page with Ahsoka and Chopper, yeah, definitely Chopper. Having a Chopper page would definitely be awesome. Be cool. The standout droid character of Rebels. But I love that. I love that animated series. The comic is fantastic. Again, artist is Ruari Coleman on all the artwork here. But yeah, very happy with that one. Feeling a little worried that somebody else has my page now, and it's going to be difficult to get it back. Like whoever bought page 9 has my page. Maybe I have to I have to kind of go back and look. This page is awesome, and the other page is awesome, but that third page wasn't what I was expecting, frankly. But we'll see. Brian Thies' page was incredible. Just headless action. Ken Griffey Jr. sword swings. Get to the choppa. Exactly. And then the three Soello Ivan Soello pages were fantastic. I'm not going to pull them all out of the bag right now, but yeah, that was cool. And then the Star Wars Luke NES thing. It's just a personal grail. It's the low key item, but it's very hard to actually get it and find it at all, and then to find it in like really nice pristine condition like this, really cool. And then the other thing that kind of went along with that was the NES advertising thing, which kind of can go inside this if I were to ever take these out of the CAG sleeves. Trying to see if I forgot anything, but no, I think that's everything I brought to show. A fantastic Star Wars bounty, if you will, at least in my mind. It was, you know, a lot of this stuff is from like the last like 9 months and change. Some of the art more recent, you know, depending upon the scenario, like some of those Vader pages, those art drops happened more recently, but a lot of the comics have kind of just been sitting around here waiting for me to organize them. He should give you first dibs to pick your page on the next issue. Yeah, that would be cool. But to be honest, like I just wanted those 3 pages, and then I'm kind of like out. I don't need more Adam Gorham Vader examples. Like 3 even kind of is pushing it, right? To have 2 with prominent Vaders on it was good. I think that whole splash page, like I was just so in love with the art on the page, more so like the character is great and the character is important, but the art on that page was just so phenomenal. That was just like the art spoke to me and I just had to have it. So this is the bummer that was honestly like that's my favorite of the 3 pages and Vader's not on it, which is kind of shocking to say, but it is for me the best of the 3 pages. So I'm gonna have to hit him up and deal with that. But we'll see. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake and it was on their end, but you never know. I could have made a mistake, but uh, glad you're happy. In spite of some shitty packaging, mistaken art being sent, make sure he makes you whole if he asks you to send the page back. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what he's going to say. I mean, obviously, I've done a lot of business with him. So if it was his mistake and it wasn't on me, then I don't know. I honestly don't know what to expect. If it was on me, then just, you know, then I'll just say, hey, is that other page still available? Like, you know, I'm not going to if I made the mistake and I bought that other page legitimately, then fine, I bought that other page legitimately. I still want the page I wanted though, you know. But I can guarantee you if you go to the website under that page that I was expecting, it says sold out. It says it's not available because I bought it. I'm pretty freaking sure. So yeah, we'll see. But hey, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you're catching this later on the rewind, maybe I might chop this up into you know, a Star Wars comic haul video and a Star Wars art haul video, but we'll see. I might be too lazy, but hey, anyway, hope you guys have a relaxing rest of your holiday weekend, long weekend. Hope you don't have to do much on Monday or anything at all. Marcus, I'm ordering that. It's not available, man. I can tell you that for certain, but yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.